Welcome. It's going to be a great day. Let's start drawing. Okay, here I am once again trying to go outside my comfort zone and not do a very controlled drawing and just try to be a little bit free with this. Now, even though I want to be free, I still feel things have to have some kind of structure. So I am doing a sketch, very rough with the forms, because there also is the thing of capturing likeness and so I don't know, maybe I am falling back on my old habits. So in any case, this is where I am starting. Get everything in place. So even though I'm doing it, like, it's a very rough sketch because I'm not really trying to capture the likeness at this point, because I don't want to have to do that twice. So I want to try to get that done while I'm actually doing the painting. Okay, so here, this is some kind of hat here, so I'm trying to get a sense of the fabric. And that's another thing that you should be conscious of while you're drawing, is that things have different textures to them. So I don't want this to have the same feel as the face, which is going to be smooth. I want this to feel kind of woven, like the fabric that the hat is actually made of. So this is what I'm going through here and making little small strokes to show that these are made up of a different texture, and it should kind of give the sense of the woven effect that the hat has. Now, I'm not used to doing this, and also I'm trying to do this very quickly. This time is reduced, so this is going to be about a little less than 9 minutes, but in actuality, it took me over an hour to do this. And the thing that happened is that, I took breaks, and also while I was taking the breaks, I didn't actually start the recording, so some parts of the painting is missed, and that's a part of things that I have to get used to with using technology and doing these recordings. Is that so many things happen during the day. A phone will ring, email will come in, and because I do artwork that is from clients over the internet, this is how they contact me, by phone or by email. I have to respond, so I have to take some breaks, and there's the normal day-to-day breaks that normal human body functions have to happen. But the result is that it's sound recording straight through as much as I like it to be. And with all of these portraits, I've done them at least 2 or 3 times because I've had stopped and paused the recording, but then when I came back, I didn't start recording again. So none of these drawings are the first time that I went through with them because something happened along the way. So usually it was very early on. Sometimes in the case of the second drawing, the rainbow colors, that one I pretty much almost finished it before I realized I hadn't started the recording again, so I really had to start back over this one. So this is my third attempt at this one, and also I should say that in each case, when I started again, I didn't start the exact same way. I used different approaches while I was going through each of the drawings, so none of them came out the same way. So even though I restarted, the process and creation in my mind was taking place differently, so that each drawing was still unique unto itself. It wasn't like I was doing the same drawing over and over again. So now here I'm keeping the brush strokes, and I want to keep those very loose, okay, because I'm trying not to do a controlled drawing or painting here. And so in this case, I am kind of achieving that effect, so I'm not falling back on habits. I am keeping it very loose. Now, one thing is that because I'm not used to this style, is knowing when to stop touching it. And like here with the mouth is pretty good, and now I'm just going over and over with it, and I'm kind of losing it. And one thing is that, as for myself, as I'm looking at these drawings, I wonder why sometimes I'll start in one section and go to another. Like I'll be working on the mouth, and next thing I know, I'm moving to the forehead or the side of the head, and I don't really know what's distracting me. I don't know if it's a distraction, or I feel like, oh, let me go here, or I feel I'm not successful in one area, so I need to go away from it and start on another area of the face. So it's something I've noticed while I've been doing these drawings about my own. So I don't have an answer. So maybe somebody else who's smarter than me or some into psychology might understand why artists do this, or maybe want to do a study or something. Because it's beyond me. I'm just doing it. So now I am totally working this over a little too much, because I did have something that was good, and I just didn't know where to end it. And I just keep going in and just working it too much. And I'm getting a little bit more strokey than I wanted. Now I'm trying to decide whether I want the stroke to go in the same direction for all of them or fit the form of the face. And that's what's happening here. That's my thought process now. And also I'm feeling kind of lost because I'm feeling like I'm starting to lose face. So now I'm trying to take steps to regain back. The likeness is kind of still there, but as far as the actual features, I'm feeling that it was getting a little bit lost. So I took a break, went to the background layer, and figured I would work on that. And because sometimes you just can't keep beating your head against the wall, you have to stop. And because this is a speed drawing and I'm recording it, I can't do what I normally do, which would be step back and take a break and come back to it in a day. And I don't have that luxury of doing this in a day. Because I say I'm recording it, I might start back a day later, forget to record it, and just finish it all off. And also a freelance job may come in, and then it will be maybe not just a day, but it might be weeks before I get back to it. So I am determined to finish this in a day. So I'm doing all 3 of these portraits. These last 3 speed paintings that I've done have all been done during the course of one day. Well, actually, that's not really true either, because I've started and recorded a few times. I've done it over the course of a few days. So then I got frustrated because I didn't record something, and I just started a new day. So this is basically like the 3rd day of the set of recordings that I've done. All right, now what I want to project with this from this portrait, that this person is a free spirit, very creative. So I wanted things that kind of didn't have any boundaries, and just be expressive with that. Now, also, again, I went back in and reworked this drawing. So what I ended up here doesn't match the finished recording. And now here is the finished drawing, painting, portrait. And the final result is a very impressionistic painting. You can see the strokes, but if you step back or make this really small, the individual strokes merge together to form a very nice little painting here. So, or even if you put a full screen and stand back, you'll see that it kind of comes together. I think I achieved my purpose here more than in the previous drawings where I just wanted to be totally free and just do something. Because impressionistic drawing is not something that I do all the time, and I think this worked out pretty good. Well, that's all for today. If you've learned something today, this has value to you, please like, share, and comment. I'd like to hear from you. And subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And remember, just create.